Hello and welcome to this next tutorial of shell scripting. In previous lecture we have studied some basic shell commands like ls, cd, pwd and man. Then we have also studied some commands for file like touch, mkdir, cat and cat. So cat command can be used to display the file, overwrite the contents to the file, append the contents to the file. Mkdir is used to create a directory, touch is used to create a empty file, man for manual, pwd for present working directory, cd for change directory and ls for list of the files and directories. Now next we will study more commands related to files like more, less, then cp, mv, rm, grep, sort and wc. So starting with command more displays the contents of the file. Similarly, less also displays the contents of the file, but there is difference between the more and less that we will understand with an example. Then cp used to copy the file, mv is used to move a file from one location to another location or to rename a file, rm is used to remove the file and directory or delete the file and directory, grep is used to search a regular expression, sort is used to sort the file, and wc is used to count number of words, characters and lines in a file. Okay, so these commands we will understand one by one, starting with more and less. So more and less, I have these many files now in my home folder. So these files we had created previously, these programs we have written, and one more file I have created, syllabus.txt, in which I have added the syllabus of operating system. Okay, now if you try to display this contents by using cat and syllabus.txt, then contents will display like this. So it will scroll directly to the bottom. The cat command will scroll the contents directly to the end of the file. But if you want to, if you wish to view the contents step by step, that means page by page, then command is used to display the contents page by page is more and syllabus.txt. Okay, now this is the first page of the file. So if you press the arrow keys up, down arrow key, then it will display the contents of the file downward direction. Or if you press enter, then it will go on displaying the contents. So cat command directly takes you to the end of the file, but more command displays contents page by page. So in this way the contents will be displayed. So now the contents are finished. Now like more command, there is less command also. So it also displays the contents step by step, but difference between the more and less is, in more you can only go towards downwards, but in less you can go upwards as well as you can go downwards. So scrolling is possible in less command in both direction, upward and downward, but in more command only the contents can be scrolled down. That is the difference between the more and less. So more and less used to view the file page by page or contents by contents, and less can scroll in both directions, more can scroll in single downward direction. So this is about more and less. Now next command after more and less is cp. cp stands for copy the contents of one file into another file. Okay, so first clear the screen. Okay, so we have these many files. Last time we had updated file 1 and file 2. So let us check contents of file 2. So these are the contents of file 2. Enter the contents, append the content. And let us check the contents of file 3. So the file 3 is empty. So if I want to copy the contents of file 2 into file 3, so syntax of using this command is file 2, file 3. So this will copy the contents of file 2 to the file 3. Now let us check the contents of file 3. So file 3, now we have these contents. So file 3 contents are copied. Okay, now if you try to copy the contents of the file, let us say we have file 1, file 2, file 3, file 4, file 5. And if I type the command cp file 1 to file 7. Now note that file 7 is not present. So if you type this command, then file 7 will get created, and then the contents of file 1 will get copied into file 7. So let us check file 7 now. So it is displaying the contents to the file 7. So cp command also creates a file if file is not existing, creates a destination file if file is not existing. But if you try to type the command like this, file, okay, let us clear this. Now type the command file 6, which is not present, into file 8, which is also not present. Then let us check what happens. It is displaying the error that file 6 is not present. So source file must be present. Destination file, if it is absent, then cp command will create that file and will copy the contents. But if source file itself is not present, then it cannot copy the contents to the file. So like clear this is a cp command used to copy. Syntax is cp source file destination file. Next command is me. Me is used to first use of me command is to rename a file. Let us check files. We have file 1. Let us display the contents of file 1. Okay, these are the contents. Now if I want to rename this file, so then for renaming the file, command used is the me file 1 2, which name you want to provide, assign that name. Let us say shell course. Now let us check. Okay, now file 1 is nowhere, but shell course is now available in your directory. So our file 1 is changed from the file 1 name to the shell course. Let us check the contents of shell course. So same contents, that means file 1 is changed to a new name. Okay, now me command is used to move the contents of the file from one directory to the another directory. But for now, let us create some another directory here, mkdir shell 1. Okay, now I want to move file 2 to this new directory shell 1 / okay, now let us check whether the directory file is moved or not. ls file 2 is not here, so we will have to check a directory shell 1 ls. Okay, now file is here. Okay, so me command is used to rename a file as well as moving a file from one directory to the another directory. Now next command after me is rm. Okay, so rm is used to delete a directory. We will go to the previous directory by using cd.ls and we will try to delete some files. Okay, let us now delete a file number 4 and 5. So command to delete a file 4 is rm file 4. So the file is deleted. Similarly, rm file 5. If you want to delete an additional file, say file 7. So you can delete multiple files at the same time by using rm command. So these files are deleted now. Okay, now if you want to delete a directory, then same command you can use, but with little variation. Let us check shell 1 is a directory. So it is giving the error that rm cannot remove shell 1 because it is a directory. So why it is not able to delete? Because shell 1 contains one file. So rm command can delete the empty directories, but it cannot delete the directories which has the files. So for that reason, you will have to use one more option here, rm-r shell 1. Now it is deleted. So this -r stands for the recursive deletion. Recursive deletion means first it will delete all the files from this directory and then it will delete a directory itself. So In this way, we have deleted a directory. There is another command to delete a directory. Okay, I have created one more directory now, shell1, the same directory, and command to delete this directory is rmdir. Okay, so by making use of rm-r or rmdir, you can delete the directories. Next command is used to search a particular pattern into a file. That is grep command. Okay, now turn Baramati Big One Road, Vidyanagari, Baramati. Okay, so this is the file contents of file 1. Now I want to search a word Vidya. Then what command I will type? Grep. Grep is the command used to search a regular expression. grep stands for the get regular expression and print it. grep, G for get regular expression and print it. That is the name of the or full form of the command. And so grep, I want to search a word Vidya in file 1. Okay, now it is displaying the lines in which that particular word is found. Okay, now if you observe here, this Vidya word is here, but this Vidya is substring of this Vidyanagari. Still, it is giving the this line as the result. So it has found Vidya substring into first line and into a third line. So whatever the lines in which substring Vidya is found, that lines are written by the grep command. Now if you want to search a particular word only, not a substring, that means if I want to search a Vidya, it should only display this first line. It should not display this line because this Vidya is not a word, but it is a substring. So in that case, you can modify this command grep and search for exact word -w for exact word. So now it is only displaying the Vidya Pratishthan Baramati. So remember, grep command is used to search a regular expression into a file. So this is the use of grep command. Grep stands for the get regular expression and print it, and will display or will return all the lines in which that particular word is found or that particular substring is found. If -w option is not used, it will return all these lines in which that particular substring is found. So this has written this line, and this has written without -w, it has written these two lines. So that is the use of grep command. Okay, so we have studied this grep command. Now next is sort. Let us again display the contents of the file cat, or create one more file. Let us say cat numbers, and let me add the numbers as 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10, and then press Ctrl D. So I have created one number file, and I want to sort these numbers. Okay, so already these are the sorted. So let us check what result you will get. Sort numbers. Sort. So if you observe the result, now these results are 1, then 10, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So why this 10 came here? Because it is sorting the file alphabetically. Similarly, if you try to sort the file, let us check cat file 1, and if you sort this file, sort file 1, then this big one road is first line, Vidyanagari Baramati, Vidya Pratishthan is the last line. So it is sorting the file alphabetically. If you want to sort the number file as a number, or if you want to sort the numbers by treating them as a numbers, not as the alphabets, then there is one option with the sort. So sort -n for sort by using number. So this will not change, but this output for this file will change. Okay, now it is sorting as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. Okay, so this is the use of the sort command. So we have studied the sort command. Now next command is a wc command. So wc file 1. Now understand this output. So wc command is used to, wc stands for the word count. So it is used to count number of lines, characters and words into a file. So output displayed by this command is there are 3 lines, 7 words and 64 characters into file 1. Let us check whether it is correct or not. There are 3 lines, 7 words, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 64 characters in the file. So it is displaying the number of words, lines and characters. First is lines, second is words and third is characters. Okay, now if you want to only count the character, you are not interested in counting the lines and words, but if you are interested to count only characters, then this wc command we can modify as wc -c for characters. So what should be for lines? -l. What should be for words? -w. So in this way you can count words, characters and lines individually. So wc for counting number of words, lines and characters in the file. Okay, so we have studied the commands more to display the contents page by page, less to display the content page by page, cp for copy, mu for rename or move to other location, rm for delete a file or delete a directory, grep for searching a regular expression, sort for sorting the contents of the file, wc for counting the number of lines, characters and words in a file. So in next lecture we will understand the important commands in shell as chmod command, then redirection operator in detail and pipe operator in detail. Thank you.